Do you ever feel like you're putting hours into your YouTube videos for nobody to see them? No views, no clients, no nothing. I have definitely been there myself. And I know exactly why it happens. So when I first started my yoga channel, I thought hitting record was enough. I thought I'm just going to record what I can, get it out there, and the people would come. You build it, people come, right? But no, that is not what happens on YouTube. I was getting a handful of views, no growth, definitely no clients. And it's when I realized that I was posting content to try to get views rather than posting what I wanted and what my clients needed. So views on YouTube are not just random. If your videos are not being found, it's normally one of these three things, or maybe even all of them. The first one, which you've probably heard before, is you are not being specific enough. Now, when I posted my yoga videos, I was just posting yoga. I was posting breath work, meditation, flexibility, mindfulness, literally whatever yoga, like you have the subcategory yoga, right? You have yoga, and then all those little subcategories, I was posting every single one of them, right? When you do that, you are going to get completely lost because there are too many people out there doing what you are trying to do. So you need to get more specific. If you take one of those little subcategories, and this doesn't have to be yoga, this can be anything in the wellness industry, right? Health, nutrition, mental health, whatever it is. Take one of these little subcategories and really focus on that, because then when somebody types that into YouTube, you are more likely to come up. If somebody just types in yoga on YouTube, you can guarantee I am not going to show up, because there are people out there who have been posting yoga for a very long time and who are very popular. Adrian, Cassandra, Boho Beautiful, Yoga with Bird, right? There's so many different ones out there. If you type in yoga, YouTube are going to favor the people whose videos are getting watched the most, because that's what YouTube does. It wants people on the platform as long as possible. So if those channels are making people stay on the platform, which they are because their views and their watch hours prove that, they're going to get pushed to people. Now, if you get more specific, and I'm talking really specific here, okay? Maybe I wanted to go yoga and then into the breath work side, and then specifically into what the breath work does. Let's say for this instance, it's going to be overwhelmed mums, right? So breath work for overwhelmed mums. You type that into YouTube and not that many people are going to show up. If you then post a lot of content around the same niche, a lot of breath work, a lot of classes for overwhelmed mums, you are more likely to show up, okay? So if you're not gaining views, ask yourself now, are you actually being really specific? As an example for this channel, I am helping people grow their YouTube channel to grow their business, but I am helping wellness teachers. I am helping wellness professionals. Okay, that is more specific. It's more strategic. I am doing this for a reason, so that I am the one that wellness teachers will go to, but also because I am a wellness teacher. I have been there. I have done that. I have the proof that I can do this. I have the proof that it works, right? This entire channel is based off of my yoga business, Lakura Yoga, where I have grown that YouTube channel and I have gained customers from YouTube straight into my membership. I have the proof that it's been done. I am not here just teaching anybody and everyone how to grow their YouTube channel, right? I am being a lot more strategic. So ask yourself now, are you being very strategic and are you being specific enough? If you think you are, let me know in the comments what your specific niche is, and I'll give you some feedback and see if that is specific enough. Okay, the second thing, and I see this all the time, is speaking your audience language. When we are the teacher, when we are the professional in our space, what can happen is we start to use words that maybe our clients don't know. As an example, as a yoga teacher, maybe you're using Sanskrit. Not a lot of people will know, Tadasana. You say Tadasana, they're going to be like, what? What is she on about? If you say stand at the top of your mat, that is more obvious to most people, right? So you need to make sure that you're using their words. If, for an example, maybe you work on the chakra system, Maybe they don't understand the chakras fully yet, right? So maybe you have to say, let's feel grounded. Let's open our emotions. Let's let the energy flow. That is a lot more understandable than let's work on your chakras. Let's open your chakras. Let's get those wheels turning, right? So you really need to speak on your audience's language. And this is where people go wrong in the titles, okay? I had a conversation the other day in my membership, in my Wellness YouTubers course, with some clients because they're relying on vidIQ too much. Now, vidIQ is a program that's meant to help you grow your YouTube channel. And it can be great, but you need to have the basic knowledge of YouTube first. Now, what this does is it can rate your titles. Okay, so people have been rating their titles, trying to get it as high as they can when the titles themselves are not that searchable. So as an example, I'm just going to pull up one now that we went over in my Wellness YouTubers course. So one of her titles was Boost Your Liver Energy with Simple Yoga. That is a great title if you have thousands and thousands or even millions of followers. Adrian writes a title like that, Cassandra writes a title like that, people will click on it, right? Because it's, oh, boost your liver energy? That sounds interesting, that sounds cool. Especially with simple yoga, right? But when you don't have the subscribers and the viewers yet, that's not searchable. Nobody is typing into Google how to boost their liver energy, right? So we need to make that simpler. So what I suggested for her was gentle yoga movement, breath work, and Chinese medicine. Okay, because that is full of keywords. People are going to want gentle yoga movement, right? She had the simple yoga in there. So gentle yoga movement, people are more likely going to type that in. Then breath work, what she does in that class is breath work and works on Chinese medicine, right? So we're trying to get those keywords in there. They might not know what boosting their liver will do for them. But you say Chinese medicine, suddenly you've got the medicine in there. You know that it's going to be good. Everyone knows Chinese medicine works wonders. So you add that in there. And then in the class, you can say that this is going to help your liver and blah, 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 right? But you need to get those words at the top that people are going to be searching. So as another example here, I changed one of the titles to Easy Yoga to Calm Your Brain and Stop Overthinking, right? That is more likely to be searched than Easy Yoga for Calming Your Brain, right? I've just added in some more keywords in there. So we really need to be focusing on our titles with our audience's languages, right? So we really need to focus on our titles with what your audience will type into Google, like what are the actual words that they're saying. And the third thing is that maybe you have been creating content without thinking of that bingeability, right? YouTube wants to keep people on the platform for as long as possible, which means you need people to keep coming back. So just posting one random video that then doesn't lead to anything is no good. If you are just constantly thinking up of video ideas and just getting them out there, that's probably not actually doing anything for your channel. The way that I teach this is to have a playlist. We're always working in playlists. So this could be a group of 3, group of 4, group of 5, however many you want, but each video leads into another video so that when they watch one, they then watch another and another and another. If it's yoga classes, maybe that's a series, right? Maybe that's a challenge. Something that keeps people coming back. If you are somebody who is adding in talks into your YouTube channel, this is absolutely amazing because people can literally binge watch that in an hour, right? They could watch like 4 or 5 videos, one after the other, and learn so much from you. And the great thing about that is once they've spent an hour with you, for a start, YouTube is going to love that because YouTube is going to be like, oh my God, this person is binge watchable. And once they've spent an hour with you, they're more likely to know, like, and trust you, which means at the end of that playlist, if you have a call to action to an offer, they could buy from you right then and there, straight off YouTube. No freebie, no email list, no like going through a funnel, literally just do it all on YouTube. So you really need to think about how the videos are linking up to each other and then get them on your channel, right? Make those playlists, get them on your homepage so that when somebody joins one video, it leads directly into another one. Maybe you say at the end of your video, if you liked this class, now watch this one for blah, 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 right? Make it sound really appealing. And in that way, you keep them on your channel. Doing these 3 things are going to really improve your views and your entire channel stats. You're going to see your watch hours go up, your subscribers go up, your views go up. Because as soon as somebody starts finding you and watching you, YouTube thinks, oh, this is a good person. This person, their watch hours are going up. Let's push them out to more people. And then that's when your subscribers and everything else starts to go up as well. So if you aren't getting seen, it is not that you are bad at YouTube. It's just because you're missing these 3 things. And the best way to stick to this is to be consistent and have at least one long form video coming out every single week. So if you are struggling with that and you need a little bit of help, I do have a 12-week YouTube video plan that you can grab right now. The link is in the description and in the comments, and this is going to help you to stay consistent, because once you have, it's a 12-week plan, right? So once you have those 12 videos that are really specific to your niche, that the titles are amazing, that people are binge watching, you are going to see everything start to grow. And if you want to learn more about SEO, search engine optimization, to actually get seen and to find out those keywords that you need to be putting in your titles, then make sure you watch this video next.